Guys, this place is divine. Why haven't you visited? This is in the village of Africa. What you call a village? I mean, if this is what a village is, then I want to be here every day, all day. We are still not done. There's more to see, so let's go. Just a quick one before we get started. So where are we headed next?
So, since we are close by Xena Lodge, we'll just take a little walk to the entrance of Xena Lodge.
Okay.
And then we'll see. Because of the nature of the place, we expect that when people come, people should be able to spend a day or two with nature. And if you want people to spend a day or two with nature, then there should be some accommodation facilities.
Right.
And one of the accommodation facilities in Mulin National Park that can compete with most of the 5-star hotels and the 4-star hotels in Accra, Kumasi, or other parts of the world is here in Mulin National Park, and that is what we call the Xena Lodge.
Xena Lodge.
If you've not had the Xena experience before, I entreat you to have the Xena experience, and you will never wish to leave.
I'm going to testify because I'm about to have the Xena Lodge experience, guys. You know I'm going to bring it to you, right?
It's a lodge that is built in the center of nature.
Wow.
That tells you, okay, move out of the polluted air or the polluted environment and come. And when you breathe, as soon as you come here and you take in your first breath, you realize that the air you are breathing is different from the ones you had known of.
You heard it from him, right? I've been saying it, that the air here is fresh.
Be in a room where the baboon can come and knock at your door, like a human being knocking at your door. Come on.
Isn't that the best experience ever? I mean, it's greater than any 5-star experience you have at any hotel. Which hotel in the world would you go to and have an elephant right at your balcony staring at you? There is no one. Right here in Africa. So please, can you tell us where we are now?
We are at the entrance of Xena Lodge. And we are about entering the 5-star hotel in what somebody will call a forest, but in the home of animals. Now, everything that is being used to build this particular lodge is eco-friendly. The lodge is built in such a way that if the lodge is collapsed today and we clear everything here, next year by this time, by the time you come back, the environment would have rejuvenated on its own without anybody having to do anything to influence it.
Wow.
Everything is natural, everything is nature. Because we are Africans, because we are Ghanaians, you look at the construction of this particular wall, and this is the creation of mud. It was constructed out of mud. But to prevent water from permeating inside and from it destroying quicker, we use shea butter because we are Northerners.
Wait, did you just say you use
shea butter? Yes, to smear the front of this one to prevent water from permeating and also to prevent it from destroying or decaying early. Now, you see these markings on it, and somebody will say, oh, they are decorations just to make it nice. But you see, as Africans, as Ghanaians, as Northerners, history tells us that these markings that our forefathers used to put on walls were to depict important events and dates in which certain events took place. So when they do a particular mark, probably let's assume it was the day they gave birth to you. So they did the mark. So anytime they see, they are able to count and know, okay, this was when they gave birth to Anaka. This was when the warrior went out and then what was successful in his war. This was when this particular event occurred. So these are not just markings to beautify the environment, but these are markings to give eventful stuff, memories that has occurred in the time past. And this was how far our forefathers, this is how our ancestors were keeping track of memory, records, and then events.
I'm mind blown.
So, we are getting into Xena Lodge.
Oh my goodness. I cannot believe the beauty that I am seeing with my very own eyes. I wish you were here to view this gorgeousness with your own eyes. You can do that if you make your way to Africa, make your way to Ghana, and make your way to the village life. This is still the rooted experience. If you're enjoying it so far, give this video a thumbs up. It helps my channel a lot, and we're not done yet, so let's keep going. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Come on. It's so calm, it's so peaceful. Guys, did you see that? This place is so beautiful. The moment I walked in there, instantly it became cool. And you see, I mean, the wisdom in our forefathers when it came to building and architecture was mind-blowing. They took into account the hotness of the climate, and it's genius, guys. It's time to, sanitize. Remember. What?
Did you just have a jaw drop?
Guys, I'm in awe. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. Feels like I'm in a palace. Wow. Oh, wow. I feel like I've been transported into another world. Oh, wow. Are you kidding? Wow. This is incredible, guys. Look at this place.
Having an infinity pool in the forest. Animals are swimming there.
This is an infinity pool in the forest, and you were saying?
There are times when you are here swimming and having fun, the elephants get closer to also drink water from here. And
Wow.
comes to walk. Oh yes, we practice democracy. Our democracy is not only for human beings, but also for animals. We have our rights.
Wow.
We have to be people of this species. So whilst you're enjoying yourself, you allow the species also enjoy themselves. And they get closer because you are come to them. So they have to come welcome you. Yeah.
Show me that hotel in the world that can compete with this right here in Africa. No, it doesn't exist. Guys, infinity pool in the forest, swimming with elephants. Can't beat that. Guys, I think I found an antidepressant. Xena Lodge. Once you step in, woosa.
She just can't get enough. In fact, she doesn't want to say goodbye, but she has to. Oh, that's sad.
It's sad.
But she just has to say goodbye.
Guys, that was an amazing experience. Can it get any more rooted than this? Definitely. Isn't this gorgeous? All of this right here in Africa. You won't find this anywhere else, guys. Right here on the continent. It's so beautiful. There's more, so stay tuned. Divine experience at Xena Lodge. I'm still mind blown. And you said there's still more to see.
Yes, so the next facility we are going to look at is the Mole Motel.
Okay.
Now when you come to Mole National Park, the facilities are built in accordance to your pocket.
Right.
So dependent on your pocket, you're still assaulted. We have ways by which we make sure that even if you don't have money, you are still sorted. Even if you do have money, you are sorted. So that you would come and experience nature to its fullest. And one of the oldest facilities you have in the park is the Mulin Motel. But right at the entrance of the Mulin Motel is the Ghanavillagelife tree. Now, this particular tree has a lot of historic importance to the park. You know, people used to live in this particular park before it became a game reserve and then a national park. We had our brothers from the Gonja land who were living here, and they were predominantly hunters hunting. But one or two events came about, and for that reason they had to be relocated out of this particular place. Now when you go into the park, most of the places where you have our ancestors residing in the park, you would have the Ghanavillagelife tree there. And this particular tree, one of the reasons is that it has the potential of growing very tall. So when you are moving from one particular community to the other, and then you see the Ghanavillagelife trees, then you know that, oh, you are getting closer to a resident. Under this particular tree is the arrangement of stones to give the structure of my very good friend. Can you guess?
The elephant.
Exactly. This particular tree, the Ghanavillagelife, is one of the favorites of the elephants. One of the favorite tree species of the elephant. The elephant feeds on. So if you have come to the home of an elephant, then you also have to know one of the favorite food of the elephant. This is the design there.
Wow. This is beautiful. Incredible.
You've seen two features of the elephant. That is the ear and trunk of the elephant. Now when you're entering, then the tusk of the elephant also welcomes you into the motel.
This is extreme royal treatment.
Exactly. The motel is one of the nicest places you could be in the park. Facilities they have here ranges from a dormitory facility that could cater for the low packet or the low budget people to the chalet for those whose packet is a little bit good. You get it. And here too we have the swimming pool here. And here also provides you an opportunity to view species, view nature from just your balcony. Here, the arrangement of the building is done so that you are able to view species at the balcony when they come to the water area to come and take in some water.
So essentially you are embedded in nature and you experience it as you are unwinding and relaxing.
Exactly. Just like the Xena Lodge, the species come here. So you could be here, the elephant will come around.
I see.
So we live with them here, we eat with them here, we dine with them here. We do everything here. You wash your hands with the soap for a few minutes, and when you are done, then the water comes for you to rinse. So you don't touch, you don't press anything. You just wash your hands. So that is soap for you.
Okay. This is really nice. So no wastage of water. Oh, this is equally beautiful.
Yes, very, very beautiful. It's a wonderful experience to have. Like I said, you could be here, and the baboons will come here, the cubs will come here, the elephant. The elephants can climb as far here. Yes. Comes to drink water, and then he'll move out again.
Listen, guys, there's no reason to travel all the way to Mykonos, to Dubai, to wherever for your honeymoon. Right here in Africa, I feel this is the ultimate experience to have.
There's a viewing platform there for you when you come. So the normal day when you're not going out and you want to relax and serene, no noise, you go there, you sit there and you're able to also look at nature and enjoy nature. You just come and sit here.
So you have your own private viewing center.
Your family, your loved ones. You just come and you sit down here to enjoy yourself. Isn't this beautiful?
Extremely beautiful. This looks like what we see in movies.
Yes. Wow. And most of the things you see in movies are taken from here.
Exactly.
Yes. So we still have greener environments in Africa, in Ghana, and Mulin National Park affords you the opportunity.
Wow. And I like the unique feel and the brain behind Mulin National Park, because it doesn't separate you from the wildlife. It doesn't separate you from nature. It puts you right at the center of it. The animals are not caged in one place where you have to go and view them and leave.
No.
They are allowed to live and exist in their natural habitat, and then you interact with them.
So like I said, democracy. Animals have their rights.
Okay.
So we practice both human rights and animal rights. And we believe that the environment is theirs. We have only come to take care of the environment for them. So when we are here and any species comes here, we have to either live with the species, or when the particular species is territorial and want us to move, they will move aside, allow the species to do whatsoever it wants to do. When it is done, it moves away, then you come back.
Now, this brings up the question of security, being that we know that some animals would attempt or may attempt to, attack humans. What security measures have been put in place here at the Mulin National Park to ensure that every visitor, every guest, every tourist is safe as they experience the park?
So first, to answer your question, no animal on earth attacks.
Okay.
So myself and my family members, we take offense when people say we attack them.
By family members, he's referring to the animals, just so you know.
I live with them here, so they are my relatives here, they are my family members here. At least if anything happens, they'll be the first people to come to my aid before anybody comes in. So they are my family members. And like I said, no species on earth attacks. What they do is to defend their territories. In fact, I see we human beings to be the ones that rather attacks them, not the other way around. So I give you an example. In your house, you might have a dog. The dog knows you. The dog has to take care of a particular environment. So the dog knows that environment to be its territory. If I am coming in to visit you, the dog do not know me. So the dog will first of all communicate with me when I'm coming. Gentlemen, I don't know you. Who are you? By a warning. He'll be lying down looking at you. I would have to introduce myself to the dog by calling you, Amaka, to come out and tell the dog, oh, that is my visitor. If I refuse and I get closer, the dog will intensify the warning. And at times will stand on its feet and tell you, I am talking to you, you can't brush me off. If I persist, then the next thing is to add back into it. If it gets to the limit where he thinks that if he does not react, you are going to defeat it, and the purpose for them keeping him there will be useless. Then it comes to defend the territory, but never attacks. So here our species do not attack, just like all other species. We know their territories, we communicate with them. You just saw the elephant there. When we went there, he didn't know who had come because he was in his environment and we had just gotten into his territory. So he decided to sack us. In sacking us, we communicated with it that, hey, we are your friends, we have just brought people to look at you. Then he stood, then told us, no, he's not ready, he's a shy being. He left. Perfect. So in that, where he's communicated with us that, no, at that time he was not ready to meet with anybody, there was no need following him because he has communicated with us. If we had persisted to follow him and cause him discomfort, that is when he would have sacked us off and he would have thought the animal attacked you. But no. So there's communication. We are able to communicate with them because they are friends. So when you come to Mole National Park, be rest assured you are safe. None of the species here would ever attack you. We've never recorded such an incident here. We communicate with them, and since we understand them, I have trained tour guides with vast experience. They are able to cool the species up even when they feel threatened. So what you're expecting to see next is me throwing an invite to you to come to Mole National Park. Feel free any day, anytime. Our doors are opened. Come and experience nature. Come and enjoy nature. Your honeymoon, your picnics, your time outs. Come.
I mean, he has said it all. This has been an amazing episode, and I know that you have learned a lot. This has been the Rooted Experience. I'm glad you tuned in. There's more amazing episodes coming, so please subscribe so you don't miss a single upload.
When we go to Mole, what they call it, the Xena Lodge, she was actually so blown away. And I was rather looking at her reaction instead of looking at the environment, because I was shocked that she was shocked.
I mean, I was speechless. I felt like the moment we entered Xena Lodge, we were welcomed with this cooling feeling. Everyone was so serene. And then the moment we entered the entrance, my goodness, I thought I had seen it all until we went outside. Wow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe so you can see more amazing content. This has been the Rooted Experience. I will see you on the next episode. Bye guys.